Okay, now let us get into this evidence, right? And with this evidence, we'll use to connect some dots, and it will show you why China is setting up stronghold in the Caribbean. It will show you why China is so busy in Jamaica, right? No, it is coming from the BBC News, Friday, the 7th of December, 2001. Lost city found beneath Cuban waters. A team of explorers working off the western coast of Cuba say they have discovered what they think are the ruins of a submerged city built thousands of years ago. Researchers from a Canadian company use sophisticated sonar equipment to find and film stone structures more than 2,000 feet, 650 meters below the sea surface. Advanced Digital Communications is one of four firms working in a joint venture with President Fidel Castro's government to explore Cuban waters, which hold hundreds of treasure-laden ships from the Spanish colonial era. Now pay attention to this part, right? And they're saying that they believe these formations could have been built more than 6,000 years ago, a date which precedes the Great Pyramids of Egypt by 1,500 years. Now, are they trying to tell us that this submerged civilization of Cuba's coast is older than ancient Egypt? Is that what they're trying to tell us? Right? Pay attention, because the same gods that created ancient Egypt is the same God that created the submerged ancient civilization of the coast of Cuba. Right? You need to understand, for this civilization to be under the sea, there was a war with these gods. Right? And the Most High sank this city. No, I don't believe that this submerged city is only found on the coastline of Cuba. I believe it's all over the Caribbean, right? Different islands. But they are not in any rush to go and discover these submerged temples and pyramids of various island coasts. They will not, because it will go against what they put inside of these history books. Firstly, could this be ancient Atlantis? Could it be? Right? But one thing I do know is that the people from this region, when the gods had their war, the people fight alongside the Most High Creator's angels, which was very unusual at that time. Right? Or should I say, very unusual for humans to have such a physical role in when the gods are having their war, because that is how the civilization end up being sunk in the first place, right? Now these people, they are well connected to the ancient gods, talking about the Most High. These people are connected to the source, hence why they are so powerful. That's why they could get physically involved in the war, right? They never had to run and hide like everybody else. A group of these people fought alongside the angels of the Most High back at that time, right? Because I did see that war, and now everything is adding up. Now, these people, their bloodline is still in the Caribbean, especially in Jamaica. They're not going to let you know. And they know that these people will come to fight against the system that is rising, the beast system that is rising, right? Hence why they are so busy in Jamaica, why they are investigating, trying to find out who is the leader, who is this, what's going on, because they need to know who is coming up, who is rising up to fight against the system, because they knew of the civilization that existed in the Caribbean region and they did not tell us. And It is only by chance Fidel Castro government discovered it. But best believe the powers to be knew about it, because it is part of the fallen angels' kingdom, right? And they are coming back to reclaim that kingdom, right? They are coming back. They're not coming back to reclaim ancient Egypt, but they are coming back to reclaim the Caribbean. And that is why China is setting up such a stronghold in the Caribbean, especially Jamaica, because China is the beast government. China represents the Antichrist, right? So this city, this submerged city of the coast of Cuba, I do believe it is elsewhere off the coast of other Caribbean islands. They are not in any rush to discover them, because what they're not going to do is to let people know who they are. The narrative is, you're all from Africa, you're all descendants of slaves. No, you're not. No, you're not. Right? And that is why Jamaica have the narrative, one love, we're all one people, out of many, one people. That is why they push that narrative, so that people don't realize they're actually of the bloodline of these ancient gods. And we're talking about the Most High. Direct bloodline, right? Direct children, right? That is the big secret. And it's full time people wake up, especially people in the Caribbean, wake up and understand what's going on. They are looking to set up the Caribbean region, especially Jamaica, as a mini Babylonian center. Because you see, there's a physical power source there, and there's a spiritual power source that they want to control. But they haven't found it yet. Right? And I'm telling you, people, this is a big deal. It connects so much dots and it answers so much questions. You need to understand we're in a spiritual war. Not all black people were slaves. Not all black people are from Africa. This is bigger than being a Hebrew Israelite or Hebrew Yeshaelite. This is on a different level. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.